Right now, tragedy in the Southwest. A juvenile killed on their way home from school and another recovering in the hospital tonight.
Well, Austin Carter right now is live there at that scene near Fort Apache and Mall. You can see right now police are about to give us a press conference. Let's listen in.
ESE, and I'm the captain of the Traffic Bureau.
And just tell us a little bit about what happened here.
So about 3:37 p.m. today, we got a call of a report of some juveniles that were hit in an auto pedestrian accident. Preliminary, what we know is that there were 3 juveniles that were coming from the park that were standing in, crossing across the street outside of a marked crosswalk or implied crosswalk. We believe that one of the juveniles stopped on the median and the other 2 continued in the road where they were struck. One of them suffered minor injuries to their lower leg and foot, were transported to UMC where they're in stable condition. The other juvenile was more seriously injured. They were transported to Southern Hills Hospitals where they succumbed to their injuries. This is an active scene. We're still doing our investigation. The driver did remain on scene and is cooperating. They were screened for impairment and they did pass all of their field sobriety tests. And right now we're just continuing to do the investigation. And you know, as the weather warms up and we're coming into the summer months and school's getting ready to get out, this is a 2-part message. It's important for parents and for all of us to message about being a safe pedestrian, using crosswalks and looking both ways before we cross. But then it's also imperative of drivers to be cognizant of their surroundings and be looking for juveniles. And in this particular incident, we have a park, we have a school, we have Wet and Wild. So I think it's important for drivers just to know their surroundings and be defensive drivers. And part of being a defensive driver is anticipating things and being able to react to them. And I think if we do that, it'll make it a little bit safer for everyone.
Were the children unaccompanied?
What's that?
Were the children unaccompanied by adults?
Right now, we believe it was just the 3 children by themselves right now.
How old were the kids?
I'm not going to give that information out right now. They're just juveniles.
You said the 2 other ones were also hurt, but they're going to be okay?
No, there were 2 juveniles that were struck. The 3rd was not struck, remained in the median. So the 1 juvenile that was transported to UMC had minor injuries and is going to be okay. And the other juvenile, unfortunately, did not survive their injuries.
Can you explain just one more time how you said this happened? Were they in the crosswalk? And
no, there is no crosswalk over there. They were jaywalking and they got hit in the street coming across from the median.
Do you think there needs to be a crosswalk over there?
You know, it's too early right now for me to look at that data, but obviously, you know, being the Bureau Commander of Traffic, that's one thing that when I come out on these, I take these personally. I have children of my own, so I'll come back and I'll look at the data, but yeah, we probably should. But
is there any indication that the driver was speeding?
It's too early right now to tell.
What have witnesses in the area said? I mean, there's plenty of people here at the park.
Right now, we're still doing it's very early in our investigation. We're going to be out here probably for the next couple hours gathering information, so we're still interviewing witnesses, but that's what I know right now.
I can tell you're pretty heartbroken over this. I can see it in your face. Tell me just a little bit about how the officers are doing right now. This is tough for anyone, but especially to be a first responder.
Yeah, this is what we get paid to do, but it is horrible. We don't want to go out on these, and never do we want to do this with a child, and to have to look at a parent in the hospital and tell them that their kid's not coming home, it hurts.
Have we seen a fatality at this intersection before?
I don't have that at the top of my head right now.
Do you think the driver was distracted at all?
I don't know. It's too early in the investigation.
Do we have a description on the driver?
Male in his 20s, adult male. Yep.
Has he said anything, or what is going through his mind? Or?
I haven't talked to him, so I don't know. It's like I said, it's very early in the investigation. We need to still gather all the facts, so that'll come out later. But he is staying on scene. The good thing is he's not impaired, so I'm happy to stand in front of you and be able to give that positive news. And he's cooperating with us, and that's really all we can ask of our citizens in this tragic incident. It's unfortunate, but their cooperation is imperative to us being able to at least provide closure to the family on what happened.
Have police since been in touch with their family?
Yes.
Anything else that you want to say or mention?
No.
How long will the roads be blocked?
Probably the next 3 hours, at least.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We're just hearing again police giving out those details today. 2 children hit right near Wet and Wild. One of them only minor injuries, but the other did not survive. A difficult time for all of us, especially as parents.
And they're saying the driver was a young person in their 20s and not impaired. And so no crosswalk in that area. We'll have more on this. Austin Carter certainly following this story.